Hi everyone. Today's topic is who contributes mostly to corruption in Nigeria? Is it the politicians or the religious leaders? What is corruption? Corruption is a fraudulent act conducted by a person or those in power, typically involves bribery. In political ideology, what is corruption? Corruption is a criminal offense undertaken by a person or an organization entrusted to a power or position for illicit benefits or abuse of power for personal gain. Corruption can be in different forms. It can be bribery, it can be thuggery, it can be influence peddling, it can be drug trafficking, it can be human trafficking, it can be drug dealing, crafts, and cronyism. It can also be in different forms aside from those I have mentioned. Now, coming to the politicians. The politicians are Nigerians who we put in this position to help us carry assignments on our behalf. They stand as a speaker to the audience, that is the citizens. These are one of the crises these politicians has caused. On May 28, 2018, EFCC credibly announced 603 corruption conviction since independence, since the inauguration of President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015. This is roughly double the rate of conviction as the EFCC also recovered 500 billion naira in stolen public funds. In May 30, 2018, following the prosecution of a judge, former Taraba governor was convicted for corruption and was sentenced to 14 years imprisonment. In 2019, Nigeria was given 148th place in corruption from the international index as it has moved from 144th place it occupied previously. Corruption ranked in Nigeria is estimated to have 121.48 from 1996 to 2018, reaching an high time of 152 in 2005 and a record low of 52 in 1997. Another point is the invention of private school has become a disadvantage to the public school as the beneficiary has refused to renovate public schools for the less privileged. These less privileged are suffering from the educational system in Nigeria as it has affected us badly even in the society. Governor Aregbesola, the former governor of Osun State, built a beautifully made public school for the less privileged so they can be beneficiary to they can also be beneficiary of these schools. Also is Professor Babagana Zulumu, that's the governor for Borno State, also built a primary school that was furnished to standard as is for the less privileged so as to partake in this in to partake in the educational system. Despite the level of insurgency in these states, talk more of the crisis-free states that were not able to build these public schools. These politicians are the ones that built private schools of huge amount of money that the less privileged can't afford in order for them to make more money, leaving the public school the way it is for the low standard. Even in the olden days, the public schools are the ones available for everyone to attend, as it has been the one for the government with right equipment. As of now, the story has changed as the schools are not of good standard anymore. There are still some politicians that turn the public office into ATM, buy homes in Dubai, own private jets without building the roads, repairing the electricity. Hospitals are of low qualities, schools are nothing to write home about, but rather they fight for their pockets. Coming to we the citizens, that is we Nigerians, we are also taking part in corruption practices. We extort money from each other, we steal each other's properties, we go ahead and make false accusation on each other, we extort money. This has affected our society badly as we Nigerians are not trusted for anything anymore. We destroy the government properties for our own benefit gain with our I don't care attitude, as we are not paying for it, so we destroy them. This is part of the disadvantage it has caused the society. Coming to the religious leaders are counselors, as they are the one in position to create awareness, to influence attitude, behavior, and guide us to the right path, as it has been stated in the Quran and in the Bible. It is stated in the Quran 7 verse 56, "Do not cause corruption on earth, but call on him with fear and hope. Surely Allah's mercy is near for those who do good." It is also stated that confound not the truth with falsehood, nor conceive it knowingly. It is stated in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 42. Now, the religious leaders have turned things around for their pocket's sake. They will no longer preach what is right, but rather they preach something that favors them in order to get more people to give them more money. They prophesy things that are not real, even to the politicians, to get money, all because of to extort this money. The way to curb corruption. The only way to curb corruption is when we, the Nigerians, the citizens, the politicians, even the religious leaders, are able to have the fear of God in our mind. We should have it at the back of our mind that no one is living forever. We are all going to die, as we are going to account for everything that is done on earth. It is stated in the Holy Quran, "Say ye Allah, there is no one but God. He will gather you on the day of resurrection. There is no doubt in him, and there is no more true word than that of Allah." It is stated in the Quran 4 verse 87. We should always have it in mind. We will stand to account for everything that is done on earth. If the fear of God is in our mind, we can be able to curb corruption from every angle in Nigeria, and most importantly in the world. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video. See you next week. Have a blissful week. Bye.